Hi Taurus, welcome to your career and money reading for November 2019. It's a general reading, so it will not resonate with everyone. So you know the drill. If it doesn't, look at your moon and rising signs or check out other tarot readers or ask for guidance, because if you have a question, Spirit wants you to have the answer. Also, we'll be pulling an oracle message at the end of the reading, well, between the reading and the PS. The PS is at the end. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, we thank you so much for giving us a roadmap to know how to navigate the energies that we walk through every day of our lives. Currently, we're asking about the energies of career and money as it relates to Taurus for the month of November. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for confirmation, clarification, and validation. Show us what energies Taurus will be navigating as it relates to career and money throughout the month of November. Thank you for clear and concise messages. Okay, where are we headed, Taurus? Let's see. We're starting out with Love Begins. Now remember, this is career and money. And then we have Emotional Withdrawal. And then we have Solar Plexus Chakra. Okay, and we're going to clarify these energies with the Arcanum Tarot. And we're going to find out what that's all about. Listen, we are, this community is, as of today, over 11,000, almost 12,000 strong, 11,600 and something, I think. And I want to thank you guys for the support, the love, the likes, the shares, the comments. Y'all are amazing, and I just appreciate you like you just don't even know. Also, I've added a segment called Daily Mail where I jump online at least once a day, except Sundays, and I'll either answer questions that are submitted or I will address something that shows up like repeatedly in the collective, in messages for the collective, like Mercury retrograde had some stuff going on pretty repeatedly throughout all the signs. So, okay, show us what energies or what these energies are about. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit. Why are we seeing Love Begins? What is it about emotional withdrawal? And Solar Plexus Chakra. What is all this about as far as career and money goes for Taurus in the month of November? Okay. Love Begins is being clarified with Justice, Judgment, and Five of Swords. Emotional Withdrawal is being clarified with Four of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and Seven of Swords. And your Solar Plexus Chakra is being clarified with Death, the Nine of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Okay. So, as it relates to career and money, the Love card is the same as this particular one. It's the same as the Ace of Cups. So it's like the universe is giving you a gift of something that's going to fill you up. It's something that's going to cause you to be emotionally fulfilled. It's going to allow you to show up in a way that you feel like you are who you are, right? You love yourself enough to do what's right for you. You love yourself enough to do what, it's not just showing up at a job to get a paycheck. You're not just showing up there. There's some kind of purpose here for you, okay? Justice is here as a clarifier. What this is saying to me is that recently you have realized that what you're doing is not sufficient for you. What you're doing is, it's either not paying you, but it's more than not paying you what you're worth. It's more about it's not filling you up. It doesn't turn you on. It doesn't light you up. So you've had this realization. You've decided you're worth it. You're not sure necessarily exactly how that's going to play out in your life. You're not sure exactly how it's going to play out in the world, but you're definitely sure that you have found your truth. This is one big sword right here, right? You found your truth about who you are and what you want to show up, what you want as far as how you show up in your career, and with your money. Okay, you're also getting the Judgment card. You've decided that you're worth it. You're recreating yourself. I love this card because it's not just about the universe is stepping in to help you do this, but it's about you have gotten on board with you. You have decided, yes, I'm worth this. Yes, this is my truth, and I'm valuable enough to rebirth myself, to recreate myself, to be able to do this thing that is so important to me. And you have decided to do away with defeat in your life. So, and that's basically your advice card, is to put the defeat mindset away. You're not defeated. You can choose to walk in defeat, but it's not who you are, and it's not what's going to help you get to where you're wanting to go right now. So they're saying to put this defeat down, the defeat mindset, the worry, the anxiety, the feeling like there's nothing that you can do about it to move forward, the feeling that you're not good enough. Whatever those feelings are, whatever those self-sabotaging thoughts are, take those thoughts captive and walk your way through this new thing that you're wanting to do, through this change that you're walking through, because this is a rebirth for you. This is a time for you to judge yourself worthy of doing what turns you on. Okay. So, next you're getting emotional withdrawal. So this card is the same card as in the traditional tarot as the Eight of Cups, right? And the Eight of Cups, you're leaving behind all these cups that have served you well in the past, but they're not doing what you need done in your life as far as, again, filling you up. It's all about these emotions, these unconditional love, self-loving type emotions that you're after. You're wanting more than just a paycheck. It's not about that for you anymore. There's something more out there, and you know there is, and you're willing to go out and get it. You're willing to leave behind what's no longer serving you to go get it. You're bored. You've been bored with what you're doing. And sometimes whenever we're bored with what we're doing, or when we focus on these thoughts of defeat, Taurus, we can't seem to be open to see the things that the universe is trying to give us. This cup right here that they gave you, the idea that they gave you, it was a gift from them, and you're allowing this defeat mindset to keep you from seeing how to bring it into your reality. Instead, you're focusing on these things, these cups that need your attention, one of them that doesn't even have anything in it. So you're focusing on, your focus is, it's saying that your focus is possibly needing to be redirected, right? Redirected where, Cheryl? Redirected to this younger energy, right? This isn't a person. This is an energy. This is an idea that you had. It's an idea that they gave you, that you got turned on by, and it's saying that you have the ability not only to do the work, but to find the resources to bring it into reality. Pentacles are all about what's here, what's now, what's tangible, what you can see, feel, taste, smell, all that stuff. That's what this pentacle is about. It's in this 3D world, right? And you have what it takes to bring it into your reality. Even the excitedness, that's not the right word, even the inspiration to do it. This young page is creative. He is determined. He's going to walk it out. He's going to do it. So one of the things that it's going to take, see these 5 swords? This is his defeat, right? The defeated mindset. He's got, this is the 7 of swords. There's 2 left there. He's taken those ones that don't serve him, and he's going off. He's going to make them work for him. He's going to recreate the way that they work in his life. He's taken them captive. Those thoughts of defeat, he's taken them captive, and he's going to turn them into something that actually works for him. That's what he's going to do with that. So here's your solar plexus, right? What does your solar plexus have to do with anything? That's where we feel the gut feelings, the intuition. It's right here below our rib cage and above our navel, and it's where Spirit can speak to us. It's where we can feel those feelings of communication from Spirit. So they're saying, allow yourself to be guided by your intuition. Allow yourself to be open enough, to have clear thinking enough, or quieted mind enough that you can feel and hear what Spirit is communicating with you. This is the Death card. This is a time for you to recreate yourself. Here's that Judgment card, right? You're recreating a total transformation in your life. You're recreating something so totally new that you're not even going to recognize yourself whenever it's all said and done. This card right here is very I get lost for words sometimes. It's very synonymous with like the caterpillar turned into the butterfly. You have to go through this period of death almost, right? The caterpillar crawls into this little chrysalis, right? And then the caterpillar goes away, and then the butterfly pops its way out of the chrysalis and flies off. So the other part of that story is that there's divine timing involved, right? Because with divine timing, with the butterfly, if somebody goes and cuts that little chrysalis open and lets that butterfly out before it's time, that butterfly's not going to be able to fly. It'll take off the fly and fall to the ground. So this is about that transformation, is about not getting too far out ahead of yourself, right? You don't want to do that. That's why this is important. This is going to help you with the timing of how things work out. And then you also have the Nine of Wands. People call this the wounded warrior. He doesn't look wounded, does he? He looks very triumphant. He has overcome a lot in his life. And he knows that he's bringing with him the wisdom, the understanding of who he is, the wisdom of what he's learned. He's bringing all that with him into this new person that he's creating, this new way that he shows up out there in the world. All of those failures, right? Nothing's ever a failure unless you put a time limit on it, because as long as you can get up and start over, you have not failed. But he's taken all those lessons that he's learned, all those triumphs that he's had, all those times he got knocked down and then stood back up. He's taken all that with him into what it is that he's headed out to do. And it's your choice. It's always your choice. And that's what I love about Spirit, is if you choose not to do this, you don't get punished, right? You don't get punished. This is whenever we have a calling on our life, or we feel like this is what we're supposed to do, it's not some magical creature up there tapped us on the shoulder and said, this is your special job because you're just that talented. No, it's your soul calling you to be able to go out there and fulfill your own dream. That's what it is. But you're not required to do it at any particular time. So this is why she's looking at the world, she's looking at the horizon, and she's got her hand on one of these wands. And we don't know if it's the wand of safety, where I'm going to stay where I am, I'm not quite ready yet, or the wand of let's go forward, let's move forward. We don't know. And you don't know right now for sure exactly how you're going to put this together or how you're going to move forward. But that's why it's saying that this is what's so important for you, to stay in touch with who you are, to stay in touch with the communications of your spirit being, your higher self, and allow yourself to be communicated with. Keep your mind clear of negative thoughts, thoughts of defeat and fear and stuff like that. Keep your mind clear of that, so that a way you can actually receive the communication and know the next step, and when that next step is appropriate. Okay, so now we're going to do an oracle message and see what it is, what else Spirit has to say about this reading for Taurus as it relates to career and money for the month of November. Give us the oracle message, please, for Taurus as it relates to career and money for the month of November. What's the oracle message, please? Okay, we're getting ghost lands. That's the 1 and the 7, or the 17. 1 plus 7 reduces to the number 8, which is, to me, synonymous with success. But let's see what this says about ghost lands. Look at that card. It's kind of spooky beautiful, right? Let's see what it says. You can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. Okay, so whenever you set your sights too far ahead, you run the risk of losing your footing, for rarely do the present and future match up exactly on the enchanted map that is your life story. The future has no substance right now. It's a place that has no grounding as of yet. You can't live there, yet you can take measured steps toward a goal or dream. These steps are important now. The same goes for nostalgia. You can look into the past wistfully and remember beautiful moments or revisit lessons learned. However, you can't live there, nor can you go back and change what was. Yes, tendency is gone forever. Oh no, yesterday is gone forever. Live fully in the present. The now is the most powerful place you put your attention. Its magic reaches out in every direction, further than the heart and soul can see. Okay, so I think that's very interesting that that's the card we pulled whenever we talked about this and about being open to finding out what's the next step and when is it appropriate to take it. And we talked about a premature, somebody cutting that little chrysalis prematurely makes that butterfly fall, right? He cannot fly because he hadn't built his strength up. And you've got all this stuff in your arsenal, all this ammunition that you can take forth and go out and do this, but it's all about timing. Remember I said it's important to know that you don't have to do it today. You don't have to ever do it, but whatever it is that you decide to do, wait for the appropriate time. Timing is important. Okay, so now we're going to pull the PS. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, thank you for letting us know that Taurus has something really special going on. Thank you for the messages, the clarification. Thank you for the oracle message. I am so sorry. Just pop that right out of there. So now we want to know, what is the PS? What is the PS for Taurus as it relates to career and money? So it sounds like you've gotten an idea and you know that it's going to be fulfilling for you, and you're ready to pull back a little bit and figure out how that's going to work for you in your life. And it's going to be important to keep your mind clear. Keep your mind clear so that you can receive the messages from Spirit about your direction and about the appropriate steps and the appropriate times to take those steps. Okay, thank you again for these messages. Give us the PS for Taurus. Please show us the PS for Taurus as it relates to career and money and this reading on the table. Okay. So there's those swords again. So it's about that feeling of defeat where you are right now. You're not necessarily happy and you just don't know how to get to the next step. You've got an idea, you want to do it, you want to change your life, but you're walking right now in defeat. And then you have the Seven of Swords after that as advice about how to take those thoughts captive and take them with you and transmute them into something more. This is where you're at right now. You're worried about it. And when we're worried about how to do it, what's the next step? When we worry about how to do it, instead of allowing Spirit to communicate with us how to do it, it causes a block. It's like we put on this blindfold and we can't see what Spirit is showing us and we can't hear what they're telling us. It ends up being this kind of deal where they're trying to get to us, but we're so caught up in our mind and in our thoughts that we can't see it. But they are offering you a new opportunity. This is like new life, and it's going to be a fulfilling life, right? This is the Page of Cups, and it's like it's an offer. It's a message that there's something new for you out here that's going to be fulfilling. It's there. They've already actually given it to you. So here's that card about, being out of your comfort zone, about waiting for your ships to come in. Watch how you focus that energy in your mind. Are you waiting for your ships to come in like, man, when is it going to happen? Because if that's the attitude that you have, man, when is it going to happen? That's kind of like backing that car up. But instead, we want to stand there with this energy, looking at the horizon, looking at where it is, but still being present in the now, but seeing how it can affect and change your future. This is where she's at right now. She's in that little bit of uncomfortable place, but she's holding on to the lessons that she's learned along the way, and she's holding on to the growth that she's experienced while she waits for Spirit to give her the next step. Okay, Taurus, that was your reading for career and money as it relates to the month of November, and I'm so glad that you stopped in. I look forward to seeing you again. Have a super duper day. Gotta find that little thing again. Okay, have a super duper day. Bye.